They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Miles Boykin. It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43.
At the 43-yard.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check. Lucky. Right.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
47-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st down, Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Inches at the 2-yard line.
A toss left, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jackson to throw. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And this brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The tackle by
and a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
4-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Jackson on 1st down. Now he's going to go deep down. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 127. Check 127. And what's delayed? Check 99. Check 99.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And it's got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Now a timeout taken.
2nd down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrick Rosa set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields this. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain. Or make people...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Dancing to his left. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You got 3 down. Check 26, check 26. Go.
Now it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 84.
And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Ravens 14.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line.
You got that right there. Check 4, check 4.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
on second down. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Burrow 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Pick up on the play. First down, Bengals.
First down, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say put the... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To John Ross.
John Ross, 48 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Bengals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Patrick Queen.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.